Check the mic, we're going live. Stories told, they rise and dive. Topics fresh with every spin. You won't guess what's coming in. Every week a new surprise. Minds awake, never lies. Conversations bold and free. Tune in now, just wait and see. This podcast is uncalled for. Catch us here, there's so much more. Laughs and tales you can't ignore. A journey that will leave you floored. In the night or in the day, just press
All right,
play,
welcome
we're on
to the
our way.
podcast. Welcome to
Voices
another
shouting, bright,
snowed
talking
in
through
version
the day
of the podcast.
Guests and hosts,
10 inches of snow, and yeah, we're stuck here for at least the rest of today. So I'm not seeing anyone trying to join this chat, although people are welcome to. Not seeing it happen, so let's go ahead and do some little on the fun side of things. And yeah, so of course, as you're probably aware, if you're a regular listener to the podcast, I'm a board gamer. And one of the things that influenced me into board gaming is the TableTop series with Wil Wheaton. So yeah, let's go over the games that were reviewed on tabletop and played on tabletop. This one's just review. They actually played the games. That. So let's take a look at the games. I'll tell you what I think of each game if I have thoughts on that game. So, all right, here we go. Season 1, Small World. This is a game I don't like. Definitively, I've played it a couple times, but yeah, not a fan. I'm especially not a fan of the idea that you have to at some point kill your own guys. No, not a fan of that mechanic at all. So that's one I would say pass on. Settlers of Catan, definitely play it if you haven't already. It's just called Catan now, but definitely give it a shot at least once. Embrace the joys of trading wood for sheep. Tsuda is a pretty good one. It's a very simple gameplay. It's very quick. I do recommend that. Zombie Dice. I don't remember. I think I have played that one, but meh. I'm a little meh on that one. And Get Bit. That's a fun one where you're swimming to avoid a shark, and if you get caught, you get bit. And your little figurine is kind of like the Black Knight in Monty Python. He starts losing all his limbs. Come over here, I'll bite your legs off. We have a Ticket to Ride. I highly recommend Ticket to Ride, especially for newer gamers. So, very simple stuff. Playing cards and you're laying down trains to mark your routes. Try and get the longest routes. And all that fun times. When I was doing the singles game nights, and I might resume that. We'll see. That is the game I went with, just because it is a simple game to teach and a simple game to understand. So, Ticket to Ride. Munchkin. I recently played Munchkin with my brother, and definitely a fun little game. We start off as a level one human with no class. So, Munchkin is a definite. I'm going to read that later. um, Castle Panic. It's a nice little cooperative game, and should play it. You should play it at least once. Gloom. I own Gloom. Very funny little game in which case you try to get your characters all depressed and can't make them too happy. You gotta keep them depressed and then you kill them to get your points. So funny stuff. Very dark humor. And that one. Fiasco have not played, so I can't say anything about that. But say anything. Uh, Fun little party game and everything. Yeah. Uh, Not much to say about that one, but Elder Sign. Elder Sign. This is a Cthulhu game. Uh, is a Cthulhu dice game, and I do highly recommend this. It's great. I played it a couple times solo. It's great, especially if you're a fan of Cthulhu and don't want to spend um, 4 to 6 hours playing Arkham Horror or another game that's on this list. So very good one. Dixits is another good one. The conceits with disc Dixit sitting right there is you play a card, say what you think the theme of the card is. Everyone has to play a similar card and votes on which one is the original card. So very fun. I do highly recommend that one. Wits and Wagers, also a fun one. Also a fun one. More of a party game. But definitely recommend. Pandemic. We've actually played Pandemic on the podcast. All right, during pandemic times, is the great co-op game. The quintessential uh, Leacock game. Matt Leacock, the guy that designed it, uh, and do highly recommend. You want to be real ballsy, go for one of the legacy versions of this game. So yeah, so that's a Pandemic. Last Night on Earth I have not played, but that is the Dr. Hannah endlessly wandering around. Starflux, I am not a fan of Flux, like at all. So keep that one away from me. Alhambra, I do own a copy of Alhambra sitting around here somewhere, but very fun little game. Uh, we're basically building an Alhambra, a walled city centered around a fountain. I recommend. Shea Geek is another game I highly, highly recommend, and I have expansions for that one. But really funny. The whole goal of the game is to slack off. And so recommend. So that's season one. Season two, we start Formula D. Have not played the Resistance. I have played and got away with murder. It's if you have ever played the game Secret Hitler, I mean Hilter, it's basically the same concepts. Some of you are traders and trying to sabotage um, everything. Once Upon a Time, nice little storytelling uh, game. Do recommend at least once. King of Tokyo, uh, very fun little game. We're all playing as kaiju monsters trying to take over Tokyo. It is a dice rolling game, so if you suffer from dice curse, not a good game to get into. That's it. Forbidden Island. This is another Leacock co-op game, and this is one of the better ones. So I do recommend this one. Smash Up, of course, it is my favorite game. We have played it on the podcast. I have been playtesting expansions for this, and I do still highly recommend it. And yeah, Star Trek Catan. This is basically Settlers of Catan, but with Star Trek theming. Still pretty good. Uh, X-Wing. X-Wing. This is a game I demoed for Fantasy Flights during the 2016 uh, during that 2016 convention, the MidAmericon 2, when I was working with Fantasy Flight, and this was one of the games we were demonstrating. So pretty good. I do recommend, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. Uh, Lords of Waterdeep. I own this. This is the game that got me really seriously into the gaming hobby. It's worker placements, D&D themed, and yeah, get to domesticate owlbears. I do not recommend the expansion for this called the Scoundrels of Skullport. But base game is has plenty of replayability as it is. So uh, Shadows over Camelot, I have not played. Uh, Betrayal and House on the Hill, we have played on the podcasts and do highly recommend that one. Uh, Fun little game, especially around Halloween time. Takenoko, that's a fun little game with pandas and eating bamboo and farming bamboo and stuff. So that's a fun little one that I do recommend. Unspeakable Words. I don't think I've played this one, but it's another Cthulhu game. We have to spell words and roll die to try and not go insane. And once you are insane, you can make up words. uh, Quarkle, little that's a fun little game, Quarkle. So recommend that one. 12 Days. I can't recommend because I haven't played it. Uh, Carcassonne. Highly recommend. I especially love this as a solitaire uh, game. So Carcassonne, lazy farmers out in the field, just lazy, sit around, lying on their backs the whole game, doing nothing. Yeah. And Citadel of the Seas. I don't think I've played this one. It's Ticket to Ride Europe, basically Ticket to Ride on a map of Europe. The original Ticket to Ride is a map of the US. This one's a map of Europe, and they include a couple of other mechanics like stations. And so, so I do recommend that. Fortune and Glory have not played. Lords of Vegas have not played. Moving on to Tokaido. I own Tokaido with its two expansions, the Crossroads and the Matsuri. Um, to say that's a Zen game, I don't know about that, but it is a very simple game to play, and there's no need to roll dice and stuff. Forbidden Deserts is a little more complex than Forbidden Island, but still a fun little game. Catan Jr. I've not played. I don't have kids, so really no reason for me to play that one. Uh, Hare and the Tortoise. Yeah, I have played Hare and the Tortoise. That's an interesting one. Uh, Council of Verona have not played. Stone Age I've only played online. Stone Age, but make sure you feed your people. That's key concepts of the game. Feed your people. Geek Out, I own. Uh, it's a trivia-based game. Do highly recommend. Uh, Sheriff of Nottingham, I also own. Uh, and highly recommend, especially if you're really good at lying to people. Uh, or to quote Jason Kelsey's oldest child, a good game if you're being naughty and sneaky. And did a winner. Do recommend. I have played that. I don't own it, but I have played it. I do recommend it. Uh, Epic Spell Lords of the Battle Wizards, Jewel at Mount Skull's Fire. Have not played. Doesn't really appeal to me. Cards Against Humanity, I have played. I still feel dirty just thinking about playing it. So, ugh, ugh, just ugh. Five Tribes have not played. Concept I have played. It's a board game version of charades. To recommend. Dread have not played. I understand there's a Jenga tower involved with that one. Leptalia I've played online. So, Love Letter I own. Fun and very easy to learn. Uh, Same is true of Coup. Coup universe wise, same universe as the Resistance. Uh, and with a little more strategy, and no one's actually a traitor or anything. You're just going after one another. So I do recommend that one. Kingdom Builder have not played. Legendary I have played. It's it's a deck builder. I'm not a fan of deck builders usually, but this one it's okay for deck builders. So roll for it. I own dice game to try and match the dice to what's on the card. Sushi Go, own it. In fact, I just recently bought the Sushi Go Party, which takes Sushi Go up to the next level. So I recommend either of those Sushi Go or Sushi Go Party. So, and Mice and Mystics I have not played. And then their crowd-funded fourth and final season. Uh, Lanterns I played. It's all right. Jameson Midgard had not played. Monarch I have not played. Uh, Tiny Epic Galaxies I have not played. Uh, Afraid of Dracula have not played. Harbor have not played. Dragon Farkle have not played. Star Realms have played. Don't like it. Uh, Fates Core RPG have not played. Star Trek 5-Year Mission I have played, and I do recommend. Alright. Mysterium I played, believe it or not, the Polish version of this. Uh, it plays like a blending of Dixit and Clue. Uh, it's okay. It's okay. I don't say it's a good or bad, but just not my thing. Steam Park have not played. Misspent Youth have not played. Flashpoint Fire Rescue have not played. Welcome to the Dungeon have not played. Code Names I own. Do highly recommend. Um, First time I played it, there was a funny thing. I think the clue was Mex. No, what the clue is taco or something. No, Mexico. Mexico and tacos were involved. But I got the right word, and you told me I got the wrong word, or what the F? And this is a good game to confuse people with sports references. Like Buck would come up and you say Milwaukee won. Milwaukee's the clue. One word matches it, and Buck is right there. The Bucks are Milwaukee's basketball team. Um, and people just and some people just didn't get it, and that's fine. And that kind of adds to the humor. And then Eldritch Shore, the last game they ever played on that show, I do own. It takes 4 hours to play. Period. Can't really speed that one up. And it is a Cthulhu game. So, hey Cthulhu, what's up? Of course, International Tabletop Day was a thing, and that's really what got me started in tabletop gaming. Was going to Tabletop Day, and then finding out about game days after that. I believe that was 2015 was the one I went to. So wow, I've been gaming for 10 years. It's, all right. I don't think anyone's going to be showing up here. That's fine. Got one more of these. I think we might actually play a tabletop game for the last one, if assuming nobody shows up. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for keep supporting the podcasts, and yeah, we will talk again soon. This podcast is Uncalled For. It's hosted, produced, and edited by myself, Mike Chernevsky. The opening music is the This Podcast is Uncalled For theme, created at suno.com, suno.com. The outro music for this and every episode in our Snowed In 2025 series is Snow Ticket by PC3, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution License. You can find this at freemusicarchive.org.
Please support the podcast and purchase our exclusive Uncalled For merchandise. T-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, stickers, and so much more. Go to www.cafepress.com/uncalledforpod. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next time.